Hello friends, welcome back, and if you're new to our channel, thank you for stopping by. Today I have a beautiful crochet pattern to share with you. So let us start off with the slip knot, and the hook size that I am using is 2.5 mm. Now straight away I am starting off with a magic ring. Once the magic ring is done, let us chain 1. Now we are going to start off with our single crochet. That's the first one. The second single crochet, that's the third. The fourth single crochet, that's the fifth single crochet into the magic ring. We can pull the tail to make the ring smaller. Now this is the seventh one, followed by the eighth one, then the ninth, 10th, 11th, and the 12th single crochet is done. It's better we count. After that we are going to pull the tail of the magic ring and we are going to slip stitch right into the very first single crochet. So our neat little first round is done. Let's pull the tail of the magic ring. So our first round is done. Let us chain 3 and move on to the next step of the pattern. Now chain 3 counts as 1 double crochet, and into the same space I am going to make 4 more double crochet. So 4 more double crochet plus the chain of 3 is going to make 5 double crochets. Into the same space I am working. Let's count. Once 5 double crochets are done, 4 double crochet plus the first chain of 3, then we are going to chain 3. Once we chain 3, now we are going to skip 2 chain spaces, 1 and 2, and into the third one we are going to work 5 number of double crochet again. That's the first one. This is going to be the second batch of 5 double crochet. In the first batch we had worked a chain of 3, which is also counted as 1 double crochet plus 4 double crochet, and in the second batch we are working 5 number of double crochet into the same space. Now the 5 double crochet, let's see how many we have done. Once that is done, let us chain 3 and skip 2 chain spaces, 1 and 2, and into the third we are going to work 5 number of double crochet again into the same space. Now this is a beautiful crochet pattern which can be used for numerous projects like cushion covers, bags, throws, table runners. We can even utilize this pattern for making dresses, etc. Now my 5 double crochet is done. Now I'm going to chain 3 and again skip 2 chain spaces, and into the third chain space I am going to work my final batch of 5 double crochet. So here I am working my double crochet. That's the second one. I'm going to work till I have 5 of them. Now let's count. 5 double crochet is done. Now I chained 3, and what I'm going to do is I am going to slip stitch into the topmost chain of the very first chain of 3. So that's done. So our second round is also done. Now let's move on to the next one. I'm going to chain 3, which will also be counted as 1 double crochet. After that, into the next chain space I am going to work 1 double crochet. Once that is done, into the third chain space, what we are going to do is I'm going to work 5 number of double crochet into the same space. This is the third chain space. 2 double crochet is done. This is the third, which will be followed by the 4th double crochet and the 5th double crochet. So once that is done, now if we count, we have 2 chain spaces left of the previous round. There we are going to work individual double crochets on top of individual chain spaces. So that's done. My first batch is done. Now let us chain 3 as we had done in the previous round. Now into the first chain space I am going to work 1 double crochet. Into the second I am going to work another double crochet. Now into the third chain space we are going to work 5 number of double crochet. So this is the sequence for this particular round. So let's do the 5 double crochet into the same chain space. That's the third one, followed by the 4th and the 5th. Once done, into the next chain space I work an individual double crochet. After that, an individual double crochet into the next chain space. Now let us chain 3 and move on to the next batch and work the double crochets as we have been doing in the same fashion. So 1 double crochet followed by another double crochet in individual chain space is done, and now into the third chain space we are going to work 5 number of double crochet. So here the 5 double crochet is done. Now into the next chain space I worked a double crochet followed by a double crochet in the next chain space. Now let us chain 3 and move on to the next. Finally I have reached the starting point. I chained 3 and now I'm going to slip stitch into the topmost chain of the very first chain of 3. So this completes our round. Let us chain 3 and move on to the next round. After the chain 3 is done, I am going to work double crochet, individual double crochet 3 times. That's the second. So we have already worked 4 double crochet, that is including the chain of 3. Now into the next chain space we are going to work 5 number of double crochet into the same space as we had done in the previous round. First we worked the chain of 3, which was followed by 3 number of double crochet. After that I am working 5 double crochets in the same chain space. Once the 5 double crochet is done, if we count, we have 4 chain spaces left. So my 5 double crochet is done. Now 4 chain spaces left, and in each chain space we are going to work individual double crochet. So that is done. Now let us chain 3 and then work 4 number of double crochet on top of individual double crochets of the previous round. As the first one, this is the second double crochet, followed by the third and the fourth. Now into the 5th chain space we are going to work 5 number of double crochet into the same space. So my double crochet, 5 double crochets are done. Now if we count the chain spaces, we have 4 chain spaces. So there we are going to work individual double crochets. That's the first one. This is the second, third and the fourth. After that it's again the repetition, that is chain 3, and in a similar fashion we are going to work all around till we reach the starting point. reached the starting point, so I have chained 3. Now I'm going to slip stitch into the topmost chain of the very first chain of 3. So that's done. Now let's move on to the next round, and here we are going to chain 3. After that I am going to work a double crochet and then work the stitches together. After that is done, I am going to work individual double crochets thrice. This is the second one followed by the third one. Now please watch carefully. Now that is also a double crochet, but we are not going to complete it. That is another double crochet in another chain space. Once we have 3 stitches, we are going to yarn over and pull through all. Once that is done, we are going to chain 7. I'm going to show a few more times so that it becomes easy for you all to understand. Now let us again move into the same space and work a double crochet that is half done. See, we are not completing it. This is what I meant. Into the next chain space I am working a double crochet that is half done. We have 3 stitches left, so yarn over, pull through all. After that we are going to work 3 number of individual double crochets on top of individual chain spaces. So that's done. Now 2 chain spaces left. We are going to work 2 double crochet, half done double crochet. That's the half done double crochet, the first one. This is the half done double crochet, the second one. Once 3 stitches left, yarn over, pull through all. Now let us chain 5. This time it is 5. Now again we are going to work half done double crochets and work them together so that we get that nice little stitch. This is the first half done double crochet that I am working. See, I'm not going to complete it. After that, into the next chain space again I work 1 half done double crochet, 3 stitches left, yarn over, pull through all, which will be followed by 3 number of individual double crochets in individual chain spaces. Now 2 stitches left. What we need to do is we are going to work 2 number of half done double crochets. This is my first one. Now this is my second half done double crochet. Now please watch, we have 3 stitches left, yarn over, pull through all. Now what we need to do is we are going to work 7 number of chains as we have done here. Let's work the 7 number of chains, and then into the same space I am going to work 1 double crochet. That will be incomplete one. That's the first one. And into the next chain space I am working another incomplete double crochet. 3 stitches left, yarn over, pull through all. So that's done. After that I am going to work 3 number of double crochet on top of the existing double crochets of the previous round. Once the 3 double crochets are done, you can see we have 2 stitches left where I am going to work incomplete double crochets and then yarn over, pull through all the stitches. After that let us chain 5, and similarly we are going to work all around till we reach the starting point. Now right in this corner I'm going to show once again. I have already chained 7. After that into the same space I worked a half done double crochet followed by second half done double crochet, yarn over, pull through all. Then we are going to work 3 number of double crochet on top of the existing double crochets of the previous round. Once that is done, 2 chains left where we are going to work half done double crochet. That's the first one. This is the second one. Then we are going to work all the stitches together. Let's chain 5 and keep working in the similar fashion. So here I am almost at the end. I'm going to chain 5 and then slip stitch into the topmost chain of the very first chain of 3. So this completes our round. Now let us chain 3 to move on to the next round. Now once I chained 3, now I am going to work another half done double crochet and work the 2 stitches together as we had done earlier. Now I'm going to work 1 double crochet on top of the existing double crochet. Now I am going to work 2 half done double crochet and then work all the stitches together. So that's done. Now let's work our first corner. We are going to chain 3 and work 1 double crochet into the chain 7 space. 1 double crochet is done. After that, let us chain 3 again and work another double crochet into the same space, chain 7 space. That's done. Now let us chain 3 and then we are going to work 2 number of half done double crochet. Please be careful with the stitches at this point, or else you'll end up with having less number of stitches. Here I am working my second half done double crochet, 3 stitches left, and then yarn over, pull through all. After that I am going to work 1 double crochet and then again working 2 number of half done double crochet. That's the first one. This is the second half done double crochet, 3 stitches left, yarn over, pull through all. So this is how it is to be done. Now in the middle where we had about 5 stitches, there we are going to chain 3 and work 1 double crochet into the chain 5 space. Now again a chain of 3 and then we are going to work at this point. Here we are going to work 2 number of half done double crochet so that we can work the stitches together. 3 stitches on the hook, yarn over, pull through all. Now in the middle I am going to work 1 double crochet, individual double crochet, 2 chains left. There we need to work the half done double crochets so as to work the stitches together. So that's done. Now we are going to work the corner in the same manner as we did the first corner. We are going to do a chain of 3 and work 1 double crochet into the chain 7 space, work another chain of 3 and do a double crochet again into the same chain 7 space, which will be followed by a chain of 3 and then we are going to work 2 number of half done double crochet. That's the first one, followed by the second half done double crochet, 3 stitches on the hook, yarn over, pull through all. Now 1 individual double crochet there on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. Now see, we have 2 chains left. There we are going to work 2 number of half done double crochet so that we can work the stitches together, yarn over, pull through all. Let's repeat again, a chain of 3 and let's work a double crochet into the chain 5 space, again a chain of 3 and then we are going to work 2 number of half done double crochets here so as to work the stitches together. That's the first one, followed by the second incomplete double crochet. So we just completed it. After that it is going to be a double crochet, individual one. Now 2 chains left. There we are going to work half done double crochet. That's the first one. This is the second one, 3 stitches in the hook, yarn over, pull through all. So in this fashion we are going to work all around till we reach the starting point. So here I am almost at the end of the round, working my final half done double crochets. That's done. Now let us chain 3, 1, 2 and 3 and work 1 double crochet into the chain 5 space, which will be followed by a chain of 3 and then I am going to slip stitch into the topmost chain of the very first chain of 3. So this particular round is done. Look at it, how neat it is looking, how pretty. Look at the tiny hearts. Now I chained 3 again. After that a chain of 1. Now what we need to do is we are going to skip 1 chain space and work 1 double crochet. This is how we are going to work. Now let us chain 1 again and work 1 double crochet. Again a chain of 1 and work 1 double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. Now what I'm going to do is we are going to work the corner, for which I am going to chain 5. Once the chain of 5 is done, I am going to work a double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. Once that is done, I'm going to chain 1 and work 1 double crochet in the chain 3 space, which will be followed by a chain of 1 and then a double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. Once this double crochet is done, let us chain 1 and skip 1 chain space and work 1 double crochet. Now again a chain of 1 and then I am going to work a double crochet into the chain 3 space. So this is how we are going to work all around. Simply chain 1, work a double crochet on top of the existing double crochet, again chain 1 and work a double crochet into the chain 3 space. Just that you have to be careful at the corners. So here I'm still working a chain of 1 and then I skipped 1 chain space to work a double crochet. This way we are going to work all around. Now let's do this corner. I chained 1 and then into the chain 3 space I am going to work 1 double crochet. After that let us chain 1 and work a double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. Now let us make a chain of 5 so that we get a neat corner. Once the chain of 5 is done, we are going to work a double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. After that I chain 1 and work a double crochet into the chain 3 space. After that it is again very simple, chain 1 and work a double crochet on top of the existing double crochet. Now chain 1, I skip 1 chain space and work a double crochet. So in the similar fashion we are going to work all around, and I'm going to catch up with you once I reach the starting point of this particular round. So I have worked all around and I am almost at the end. So I chain 1 again and I'm working a double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. Chain 1, I work a double crochet into the chain 3 space. After that I'm going to chain 1 again and slip stitch into the chain 3 into the chain 3 of the previous round. So that's done. So this particular round is complete. After that I chained 1. We need to work one more round, and this is very easy. We are just going to work single crochet into each of the chain spaces as well as on top of the double crochet. So what we are going to do is just working single crochet, and here I am almost at the corner. This is the 5 chain space. There we are going to work 2 single crochet. After that a chain of 3, 1, 2 and 3, and again 2 number of single crochet into the same chain 5 space. So this is how the corner is to be worked. After that, it is again very simple. Just work single crochet in each of the chain spaces as well as on top of the double crochets of the previous round. So we are going to work this way all around till we reach the starting point. I have reached the corner again. I'm going to show you how it is to be done again. Working 2 single crochet into the chain 5 space. After that, we are going to chain 3. Once that is done, 2 number of single crochets are to be done in the same space. Once that is complete, now again it is very simple, just working single crochet in each of the chain spaces as well as on top of the double crochets of the previous round. So all around we are going to work till we reach the starting point. So here I am almost at the starting point. One more chain space left where we need to work the single crochet. After that, I am just going to slip stitch into the very first single crochet. Then I chain 1 to secure my work, and then I am going to snip off the yarn. This is how our pretty little crochet pattern is looking. Now the tapestry needle comes into action again. We are going to hide the loose ends with the help of the tapestry needle so that our work looks neat. I have shown this particular crochet pattern, this beautiful pattern, in simple steps, and I have repeatedly shown the process, so it should not be a problem. So friends, you all must try this beautiful project. You can use the same colored yarn, you can use different colored yarns. I have worked another one with the light pink color. Now you all choose which one looks better. The light pink looks a little bit bigger because the yarn was a bit thick than the bright red one. But I think the bright red color is looking far more beautiful than the pink one. So it is up to you to choose the colors that you wish to work with. Hope friends you all will use this pattern for your future projects, and trust me, you are going to be proud of yourself. Thank you my friends for staying till the end. If you all have liked the video, do give a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family members. If you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing and stay tuned for interesting videos. So till we meet again, it is bye bye for today.